Thanks for joining me tonight. It's Seek and You Will Find, where you can ask me a question, and I'm going to give you an answer in the form of a healing. So go ahead and ask me the questions in the chat bar and address them to admins so that they're anonymous. And I'm going to go ahead and set the energy for tonight's session with a prayer. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. Okay. Well, like I said, welcome. I'm going to do a quick abundance healing for everybody first before I get started with your questions. So let me take a look at this. Well, the first thing I see is kind of a lack of energy or lack of motivation. And that's coming off as a white energy, very thick. So why that has to do with abundance is because we know that when we do mock-ups, we have to be in a high vibration if we want that mock-up to be good and come back to us the way that we mocked it up. So this kind of lack of energy that I'm looking at looks like it's suppressing your creativity, your ability to create abundance. That's good. A lot of energy is coming out. Some whites, grays, pro-grays. And I see where everybody's a little worn down because it's holiday season. And holiday season means a lot of family and friends. And if you are not using a protection rose or forgetting to use a protection rose, all of those people that you're spending time with, they can get their energy in your space. And then that can be tiring. So I'm helping you move people out of your space right now. And moving your energy up from your heart chakra, which is where everybody is pretty much residing right now because of the holidays, moving that up to the center of your head. Okay. Now I'm going to bring a whole bunch of abundance in through the top of your head by putting it in a big gold sun and bringing it in through your body. Good. All right. Let's get started. Okay. I've spent most of my life as a lone wolf. Socializing, having friends, and email talk have never been my strong suits. And I've mostly been okay with this. But now I am building my business and needing to network, build relationships, and engage in small talk. Engage in small talk as a part of building my network. Can you help me to clear the information and programs that make building relationships hard to me? And it's not just hard for me to build relationships with others. It's hard for others to build with me as well. And I'm not exactly sure why. Okay, let's go ahead and give you a healing on that. The first thing that I'm kind of being directed to do, excuse me, is to give you a healing on your skill of listening. Kind of the way that I see this is that you vibrate really high. And when you're in that high vibration, what I see is that sometimes it might be hard for you to listen to people who are at a lower vibration, maybe assuming that they don't have something. Uh, well, I shouldn't say that. I just see that there's a gap between you and where your energy is, and sometimes where other people are, and that ability to listen to other people just needs a healing and a cleaning out. There's a very dark midnight blue coming out of that space for you. And then I'm not really sure how to articulate this to you, but when I look at your ability to welcome um, a broad spectrum of people, it's a little limited. I'm not quite sure why yet, but I'm going to start grounding that for you. You have a comfort zone that's a little tough for you to step out of sometimes. So if I'm just using a simple analogy for what I'm doing, let's say your circle or circumference of people that you're open to, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of stretch it a little bit, open it up. And then the last thing I'm going to do is give a healing to your communication line. Like it's just a simple line of energy from your throat chakra to somebody else's throat chakra, or you could do it to the edge of your aura to somebody else's edge of their aura. And I'm just going to ground that, clean it up, and bring it up to gold. That's so much better. You have lots of enthusiasm now. I think just cleaning out those couple of spaces will make a difference. Your interest and excitement about networking is, sorry about that, I just hit the table. Your interest and enthusiasm for networking is coming back to you. And you're still releasing a lot of energy. So you may still be releasing for the rest of the evening. That's good. I'm going to gather up your energy and fill you in with a big gold sun. All right. And there you go. Thank you for that request. And I hope that helps you. It looks like it's going to. You look like you're in a better space for networking now. All right. Thank you. I'm so tired of being sick and tired. Can you give me a healing overall wellness and perfect health? Yes. There's an overall weakness in your body that I'm trying to ground. One thing you could be doing, which you may already be doing, so if you are, just humor me, is bringing in more gold suns. Your energy is very, very low. And I'm talking about throughout the day. Maybe make your tool of golden suns your goal for like one day, and just keep reminding yourself all day long to bring in those gold suns. But you're very low on your own energy right now. So I'm also going to try to help you get more energy in your body. Good. That is starting to help. You have some really nice gold energy coming back to you. Okay, so I was grounding a brown energy out of your immune system, and that was kind of gritty and grainy. And also giving a grounding to your nervous system. And you're doing a really good job of bringing in gold, really good. So I like that. I can tell that you heard what I was saying and you're actually working with me. Okay. I'm going to fill you in with a great big gold sun. And when you use gold suns on your own, and this is for everybody too, make sure you imagine that gold sun coming all the way through your entire body, way down into your baby toes and your toenails, and all the way through the whole body. Like, don't just go, okay, I'm bringing in a gold sun, bring in a gold sun. Because I can tell you what happens. It goes to about the waist and then it just dissipates. So bring it all the way through down into the toes. All right. Your energy looks a lot brighter. You have a lot of gold in you now. So good job. Good job healing yourself. And thank you for that request. All right. Please help my tailbone and hips, which is also causing pain down my legs. Okay. I am clearing some dark, hazy energy off of the coccyx, um, not the very end tip, but kind of in the middle part of the coccyx. And that energy, appears to be what keeps it bent. That's good. When that energy comes off, I watched you bring some pink into that space to replenish, like with your own energy. So good job. Going to ground your sciatic nerves. I'm grounding the sciatic nerves all the way down the legs. Okay. All right. Let me just make sure I got everything. Oh, hips. Okay. Just give me 1 minute here. There's a lot of energy in your right hip and hip socket. It's a white, and that's starting to come out. And there's also some like a brown yellow coming out of your hips. Okay. All right. So that came out. So let me start filling everything in with some gold. Okay. That looks pretty good. And like I said, you did a good job replenishing the energy in your tailbone. So that's something that obviously you can do um, on your own. You can also bring in little balls of gold suns into the tailbone and try to replenish the energy in there. Okay, very good. Thank you for your request. And I'm going to go to the next one. My next request says, hubby and I just adopted a 7-month-old kitten. She came to us via foster care. I understand she needs to acclimate to our home and us, but she hasn't peed or pooped in the litter box yet. Last night she peed in the center of our bed, and who knows where she's pooped. Can you please give her a healing to release any anxiety and fear as she settles into her new life with us? Sure, sure. Oh, thank you. Yes, I was just going to say, what's the kitty's name? But you wrote it. Thank you very much. Yeah, her nervous system is out of whack. I think from being unsettled or being moved. And basically, what I'm doing is grounding her, all of her chakras, and hooking her up to Supreme Being. She's releasing a lot of energy out of her hips. Yeah, she was very nervous. Okay. I'm going to ask Supreme Being to give her a healing on her next step in her new home. And a healing on using the box. Okay. The poor thing. She's so sweet. She just looked so nervous. So she looks a lot better now. I'm going to fill her in with a big gold sun. All right. There you go. And good luck finding the missing poop. All right. Thank you for that request. Okay. I have been having symptoms of a head cold this week. I have a serious runny and stuffy nose, head pressure, lots of sneezing, and am very tired. I've not been around anyone who is sick, so I'm not sure why I feel this way. Can I get a healing on this? Sure. I'm working in your head first, helping you ground all of the energy in your telepathic channels and your sinuses. And I see what you mean about the serious runny nose. Boy, I can really see the waterworks are on. Also, grounding your immune system. And you just moved something like a big chunk of energy out of like your torso and your intestines. I'm still working on your sinuses. Did you say you had a cough? Let me look at that. Okay. Now I was working on your being tired and trying to help you ground that fatigue. That fatigue is an army green color that's coming out. There's also some brown in there too. Okay. I'm going to start gathering up your energy and starting to fill you in. Good. I can see you bringing in gold, and your energy has changed from like a dark blue to a lighter blue. And I'm bringing those suns all the way through your body, all the way down to your toes. Okay. There you go. I hope that helps. Thank you for the request. Okay. So grateful to join you and your group. I've chosen to not celebrate this holiday with any family. What is between me and my neutrality and forgiveness for them? Thanks. Well, there's pain and misunderstanding and resentment. So let me just start to ground all of that big emotional ball of energy that you have. A lot of it comes from having felt unheard for a long time. And I think when I look at why you're having a hard time forgiving them, is it looks like there's very little give and take back and forth, and that you feel very alone and isolated in that space. I'm going to ask Supreme Being to give you a forgiveness healing. And that forgiveness healing is not just to try to help you forgive them, but also to find forgiveness for yourself as well. I'll just describe to you what I'm seeing as the forgiveness healing goes on. It's like you're being drenched with buckets and buckets and buckets of gold energy. And it's like so much gold coming at you. It's just washing energy away. Oh, that was good. I just saw you like there was this paper in your hands, and it looked like it had to do with some agreements with your family. And then it turned almost to like dust and it just emptied out of your hands. And then the next thing was is you showed me that you're getting ready for a new phase, like like a new phase in your life. Ah, actually, that looks really good. You gave yourself a great healing while Supreme Being was giving you forgiveness. So good job. And let me help you just ground your holiday so that it's fun for you. You are setting the energy at this lovely pink, like a rosy pink color, very female, very nurturing. Good job. That looks really good. All right, I'm going to fill that in with some gold too. All right. There you go. Happy holiday. Thank you for your request. All right. I've been going through a lot of changes recently, letting go of some old patterns and relationships, thinking about new directions for my future. But I also feel like I have been stuck in a waiting period. Can you please open up a path for me to see my next steps and find my purpose? I like that. Sure. Yeah, there was a part of you that was afraid to move forward. But I see you letting go of things and really looking towards the future now. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to plant you on your path facing forward and help you ground that. But I also want to open up your doorways for possibilities too. So I think I'm going to do the doorways first and then the path. You have a lovely orange gold energy in your receiving room, also known as your room of possibilities. And the doorways are opening. I just heard that some of those doorways have been closed for a really long time. So this is very exciting because they're all opening up. Okay, that looks really good. And then the next thing is just planting you facing forward on your spiritual path and grounding your path at gold. Yeah, your energy on your spiritual path is trying to be excited and excited about what's coming up. There's an energy that I'm trying to clear right now that's preventing you from being completely enthusiastic. So let me just get that. I'm moving someone out of your path. You had somebody on your path with you, and I'm just going to move them off to the side because that's your path, and it just belongs to you. Okay. That path is vibrating at a really pretty yellow gold. There's also some pretty green, like an emerald green on your path. And you have your enthusiasm back and your amusement. And that's important. Good. You have a sense of playfulness again. So I'm very happy to see that. All right. Let me just fill you in with a big gold sun. All right. Thank you for your request. Okay. I'm hearing a lot. Oh, I get it. Okay. I'm hearing a lot of wait, it's not time. Have patience for a lot of aspects of my life, and I'm just getting bored. I could at least be learning. I'm sorry, but I don't have my glasses on and I'm having to squint to see this. I could at least be learning something valuable for whatever is coming. This seems to be for relationships, work, and spiritual growth. And I'm just like, I'm really tired of not feeling like I'm going anywhere. Thank you for this request. I know who you are. And I have this feeling that you might not know how to do mock ups yet. And after this session tonight, I'm going to email you a printout of all the steps that you go through to do a mock-up, because I believe your boredom is from not creating something for yourself, like your creative energy is not getting utilized. And if you read this page of mock-up steps that I'm going to send you, you just sit and close your eyes, sit down and follow the steps and do a mock-up. It's actually going to start putting pictures out for you into the universe of things that you would like the universe to bring back to you. And I think that that would be a really great space for you. You could have a lot of fun with that. It would bring your enthusiasm back and you wouldn't be bored. So let me help clean out your mock-up space. And I'm also going to write myself a note here. to send you that printout on mock-ups. Okay, let's clean out your creative energy and your mock-up space. What I see about your creative energy is that it's going out to just about everybody but you. So we're gonna fix that mechanically and energetically by bringing your creative energy back into your spiritual body and looping it through your chakras so that it can be a space of giving to yourself. Good. And that's coming very easily to you. I guess what I should have said to you before, as I'm thinking about this, as I'm working on you, is that there's a difference between wanting something and wishing for it and actually physically sitting down and doing the steps to create a picture for it and sending the picture out into the universe. You really have to have that picture floating out there in order for that thing to come back to you. And when I look at you, I don't see those definitive pictures out in the universe yet. That's why I'm talking to you about mock-ups. Okay, your creative energy is flowing in your space now. So it's like it's giving back to you. And I'm going to clean out your mock-up space. You have a being in your mock-up space that we need to move out. And I think that's why maybe you haven't been using that space because there's been an entity in there kind of eating up your creative energy. Okay, the being came out. And then the next energy coming out is some unconscious energy. Okay, that's starting to open up now. There's a really beautiful sparkling blue in there. Oh, that looks so much better. So I really think that's what the solution is to where you feel stuck. And I have my note. So I'm going to send you an email that mock-up sheet, just so you know. All right, I'm going to go ahead and fill you in with a big gold sun. All right. Thank you for that request. That was a good one. Okay. I'm going to go on to the next one. Sorry I'm late. I've been trying to get solar for my condo, and HOA is being a nightmare to work with. They keep pushing back, requesting changes, and taking forever to get it approved. Can you please help set the energy so that it can get approved for December 3rd installation date? I will do my best. Yeah, there's definitely energy in there that I'm working on clearing. It's like a dark charcoal energy. And it looks like there's one or two people that are being sticklers. So I'm just trying to get that charcoal colored energy out. There, it's starting now. Also helping you ground the December 3rd installation date. That actually looks doable. It's vibrating at a pretty green, like a cross between a grass green and an emerald green when I look at the energy of that day and getting that done. Yeah, I'm having to work around, not work around, but there's two people in the HOA that keep showing up in the approval process. So I'm trying to ground them. Okay, that's starting to smooth out. Okay. That honestly, that does look pretty good. So I'm going to fill that in with some gold. There's just one more thing. I'm sorry. There's just one more place where there's some dark energy in the HOA process. I just want to clear that. Okay. Oh, good. There it went. All right. I'm going to fill that in. Oh, yeah, that looks much better. All right. Good luck with that. And thanks for the request. Okay. Um, I have one more. I've had a headache on and off all day. Well, I have a match with you. So let me help you um, ground that. And then when I'm done with this, I just wanted to tell all of you I'm going to do a holiday healing for everybody. Okay. Yeah, to the person who requested this, you have an awful lot of energy in your crown chakra, and it's almost like some of that's leaking into your sixth chakra. It's a white energy. And then there's a little bit of graininess in the crown. I'm going to clear that too. Getting your crown spinning, working on your sixth chakra too. I do see some energy coming at you from behind on your right side, kind of coming into the back of your head and coming around to the front. So I'm going to clear that. Okay, good. That stopped that. That looked almost like a whack, um, like a split back in your head where the energy was just coming through. Okay, let me start to fill your chakras up with gold. Okay. All right. I hope that helps. You're all filled in now. Okay. Thank you for that request. And that is the end of the questions. And so what I'm going to do now is give everybody a holiday healing and kind of wrap the holiday healing with a harmony healing so that you guys can have harmony. Whether you are spending a holiday by yourself, you can be in harmony with yourself or with your family and friends. Okay. Actually, Supreme Being is coming in and doing the healing. And it's like rainbow colors coming in. Ooh, that's nice. There's a healing on karma, particularly with families, a clearing to some karma, and a lot of energy is coming out. There's a lot of forgiveness coming in. And I'm seeing a lot of you release quite a bit of energy from your third chakra, which is the one in your solar plexus. That's our willpower chakra. And I'm watching a lot of energy come out of that. This is a very powerful healing. I'm watching so much energy get shifted. It's like you're being cleansed for tomorrow. It's really cool. Now, now Supreme Being is putting party hats on everyone to bring in amusement, playfulness, cheer. And now the harmony is coming in. Tonight, I'm seeing the harmony vibration like a platinum gold. And what's kind of interesting to me is that I'm being shown that the harmony is coming into every single little nook and cranny in your life. That's cool. Like, it's not just, okay, here's some harmony. I mean, it's being bled into everything. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, I'm going to ground tomorrow for everyone. Thank you, Supreme Being. That was wonderful. Setting the energy at gold for tomorrow. And good times. And bringing in a gold sun into you. There you go. Well, happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, and thank you so much for joining me. I don't have any future dates to tell you about because I have to come up with the calendar for December, which Christy and I will do by the beginning of next week. So I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. And by the way, thank you for changing dates with me. I could not go last night to do this, so I appreciate you guys all following me here to tonight. And I really hope you have a wonderful time tomorrow, whether you're by yourself or with friends or with family. Happy Thanksgiving. Got my eyes on you. Have a wonderful evening and a great day tomorrow. All right. Bye bye.